The music is soft at first. Crystal chandeliers flicker above the heads of aristocrats and celebrities. Cameras flash. Glasses clink. And yet, 2 seats remain empty. In a night hailed as London's answer to the Met Gala, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, 2 royals with deep society ties, are conspicuously absent. Not a word, not a statement, just silence. Before we dive in, there's something I need to share with you. Over the past few days, thousands have watched these stories unfold, but most haven't subscribed. If you're one of them, I invite you now to join us. Subscribe to Crownverse so you never miss the next chapter in this unfolding royal history. What follows is not a story of glitter and gowns. It is one of absence, symbolism, and whispers echoing louder than the grandest toast. It begins not with the sisters themselves, but with their father. Prince Andrew, once the Duke of York, stands today as a man formally stripped of nearly all ceremonial royal roles. The title he once carried, prestigious, inherited, storied, has now been voluntarily laid aside under mounting pressure from family, public, and palace. Though this decision was made in recent weeks, it carries years of weight. Since the 2019 unraveling of Andrew's public reputation, sparked by the exposure of his long-term friendship with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, the Duke has faced intensifying scrutiny, civil lawsuits, withdrawn patronages, and now a symbolic but piercing gesture, stepping away from the title Duke of York. The title, passed to him by the late Queen Elizabeth II in 1986, bound him to tradition. Now, relinquishing it means more than a rebranding. It's a sign of retreat, of censure, and of quiet exile. But what of his daughters, Beatrice and Eugenie? The princesses, born into royalty, baptized into spectacle, have maintained a careful balance between public duty and personal discretion. Unlike their cousins William and Harry, they've never been considered working royals, yet their lives have always been touched by the crown. They've attended Trooping the Color, garden parties, and charity events. And perhaps most significantly, they've stayed notably silent during their father's fall from grace. Until now, when that silence took on a new, louder form. Just days ago, London's elite gathered for the inaugural Pink Ball at the British Museum, a fundraiser envisioned as the UK's answer to the Met Gala, a night of opulence, high society, influence. And, according to several reports, Beatrice and Eugenie were on the guest list, expected, anticipated. But they didn't show up. No official explanation was provided. No royal spokesperson issued a clarification. Just an absence. And when royals remain silent, the court of public opinion grows loud. Some royal watchers speculate the sisters' decision to pull out of the event was last minute, possibly out of a desire to avoid the optics of grandeur while their father faces further distancing from the institution. Others suggest it may have been out of loyalty, a silent protest to what some see as the final sidelining of the Duke of York. After all, for years, both daughters have stood by their father during his darkest moments, attending memorials with him, appearing in public, visiting Balmoral together. Could this have been a moment where duty clashed with personal allegiance? Of course, we must be clear. No official source from Buckingham Palace or the York household has confirmed any such motivation. These remain speculative readings of a mysterious no-show. But what's undeniably true is this: the absence landed like a statement, whether intended or not, and it comes at a pivotal time. With King Charles III now several months into his reign, the royal family is undergoing a strategic transformation, one focused on slimmed-down representation, institutional integrity, and careful image control. There is less room for ambiguity, less patience for scandal, which means that every title removed, every guest list edited, every event skipped, takes on the weight of symbolism. As Prince Andrew steps further into royal shadow, it's only natural that his daughter's positions also come under closer review. Though neither Beatrice nor Eugenie have ever been central to royal working life, they are public figures, and, by birthright, princesses. For years, their royal titles have been a point of subtle tension. Critics argue that while they enjoy privileges and proximity to power, they are largely free from institutional responsibility. Defenders counter that the sisters have forged lives outside the palace, balancing motherhood, professional careers, and discreet charity work, all without drawing undue attention or scandal. But in moments like this, high profile, high stakes, heavily watched, their every move, or lack thereof, is dissected. And this brings us to the question at the heart of tonight's story. Are Beatrice and Eugenie distancing themselves from royal life, or drawing a quiet line in the sand? If they had attended the Pink Ball, they might have been photographed alongside influential figures, perhaps even next to Camilla, Queen Consort, or other senior royals. Their presence would have been interpreted as a sign of alignment with the new reign. Instead, their absence invites speculation of dissent, or discretion, or perhaps a family caught between two worlds, neither fully in nor out of the firm. It's worth remembering that both sisters have, in recent years, navigated their own roles with subtle shifts. Princess Beatrice, married to Edoardo Mapelli-Mazzi, has leaned into her stepmother role and corporate work, keeping royal appearances limited. Eugenie, married to Jack Brooksbank, has relocated part-time to Portugal and has been involved in environmental causes and charity work with far less visibility. In short, they've stepped back, but not out. Yet now, with their father no longer the Duke of York, a title that once defined their public identity, questions emerge about what their future involvement might look like. Will they be quietly encouraged to fade further into private life? Or will they find new relevance as modern, independent royals, unburdened by scandal, yet still tied to the legacy of their name? There's no clear answer. What we do know is this: the York family is in transition. Its place within the institution is changing. Its image is being recalibrated, and its most public figures, Beatrice and Eugenie, are now navigating a new royal reality. In the absence of official statements, their actions, or inactions, become their voice. And silence, as we've seen time and again, can speak volumes. As the monarchy continues to evolve under King Charles's reign, each member is forced to reckon with their place in the machine. For Beatrice and Eugenie, the question may no longer be about public appearances or guest lists. It may be about survival, legacy, and how to uphold personal values while remaining part of a family under constant watch. In the end, the Pink Ball was just one night, but for those who understand the language of royal optics, it may have said more than any speech or photo could ever. The Yorks, like the monarchy itself,
are not static. They adapt, they retreat, they resurface. And in this moment of silence, we're left asking, what comes next for the princesses without a palace? And will they continue to stand in the soft shadow of royalty, or step, quietly but deliberately, into the light? If you enjoyed this journey into the hidden world of the crown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us here on Crownverse, where royal history lives on.